Alright, well then let's continue. Let's see what we can actually get done. Like I said, let's go to our journal, because we have a lot of stuff to get done, and I can't remember what any of it is. The matter of the utmost importance led the interrogator of the Inquisition, Henrix van Kallox, to the Rykad system. The rogue trader's duty as a loyal servant of the Imperium is to find the interrogator and aid him in his mission. Prison planetoid in the Riker system may have caught the interrogator's attention. Of course, yes. Or it could be the Navis Nobilate, or it could be on the planet. So he's our overall mission, but our smaller ones, we have to speak to the Battle Sister. We have to find fresh blood from Rykad Minoris, a new Engiseer who may be found somewhere in the system, and the guide, the Navis Nobilate. I feel the Machine Spirit Keeper wanted us to go to that prison. Right, well, hopefully it all keeps going well. Abelard, got anything you want to share?
Lord Captain.
Surveys you briskly but meticulously, as though he is inspecting you for shortcomings. He offers you a courteous nod. Let's talk about things that may be useful to me.
A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. I am ready to acquaint you with all the particulars that interest you.
Outline the situation in the Coronis Expanse.
This is a topic for an official briefing, not a casual conversation. But I will try to answer succinctly. And, if you permit, in my own words. The Coronis Expanse is considerably removed from the heart of the Imperium. This means that local warp routes become useless within months. Established pathways are regularly subject to attacks from all kinds of rabble. And in the only major port, the Imperium's frigates find themselves moored alongside pirate vessels.
Okay.
Until recently, the Coronis Expanse could hardly have been called a region of the Imperium. The situation has changed with the arrival of the Lord Inquisitor, but not by much. This place operates under its own rules, you see. More radical, so to speak. But ones that allow for a non-standard approach where there is a promise of victory. The Coronis Expanse is considered rogue trader territory for a reason. Only rogue traders have sufficient military might, audacity, and the rights granted them by the warrant to survive the leap into the unexplored part of the Expanse, and in the event of a successful outcome, to hold on to whatever they manage to capture on the frontier. In the first instance, you should treat official representatives of the Imperium with respect. The Expanse may be on the fringes, but it still numbers among the territories of the Golden Throne. The arrival of the Lord Inquisitor has turned the Coronis Expanse into a less wild and uncontrolled region, to the regret of some individuals who had grown inured to the local lawlessness. Rogue traders such as yourself are also servants of the Imperium. They have been accorded special rights and powers. They wield immense authority within their territory, and they enjoy absolute respect in other parts of the Expanse. The most powerful of them are Kalagos Winterscale and Incendia Bastal Chorda. Tread carefully when dealing with either of them. If we are to speak of unclaimed territory, which is what Footfall is, among the scum that dwells on that handful of asteroids, there are 3 factions that wield considerable influence in the sector. The first is the Kazbala Commission, organized crime in its most primitive form. It holds sway over the Liege of Footfall, and has links to rogue trader Winterscale. The second faction is an offshoot of our shining ecclesiarchy, followers of St. Drusus. They are actively building their forces, and hold influence over rogue trader Chorda. And finally, the third faction, the Explorators, a wing of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are willing to die and kill for the secrets of the ancient technological heresies that are hidden among the stars of the Coronis Expanse.
By that, Brad, you mean that if, say, for instance, if I went to the prison ship first, going to the planet would be different afterwards? Or do you mean as in once I've done this set of quests, so as in part 1, the choices I make will affect part 2? Well, don't tell me spoilers like that, bro. I appreciate the update, but I don't want to know if there's a son's life on the line. I don't need that kind of responsibility right now.
You know, Lord Captain, I am no admirer of fine art. But when we next find ourselves in a civilized port, with time to spare, I will promptly find an artist and commission a portrait of the individual to whom you refer, with a hole between the eyes. Conrad Voigtveer. That he committed his treachery and escaped with his life was an unforgivable oversight.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll see how that goes, because obviously I don't know if it was definitely due to that. I don't know if you do, but it could have been due to something else. We'll see what happens.
We both served Lord Captain Theodora for many years, and we never saw eye to eye. He was brash. He was never afraid of assuming responsibility, and he willingly took on difficult tasks. I am loath to admit it, but the Von Valancius Protectorate continues to reap the fruits of his labors to this day. His service always garnered my respect. But everything else about him made me want to wring the neck of that two-faced snake. If you are taking comfort in the thought that we will hear no more of Conrad, prepare to be disappointed. You thwarted his plans, his meticulously plotted and nurtured treachery. He is sure to attempt to strike at you, and he will use his contacts and knowledge of the Protectorate to do so. The only...
That is all for
as
now.
you wish, Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Now... High Factorum, no. Janus Rock, where is the battle sister? Because... Do I have a map? Yes, I do. She is... Oh, she's actually all the way behind the throne. Not coming back. He is down here somewhere. He wanted a quick chat.
Rogue trader.
Sister Argenta looks tired. There are dark circles under her eyes. Her hair is somewhat disheveled, and she moves like she's a little on edge. You said you have a personal request for me.
I indeed have a request, Rogue trader.
The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancius territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps the rogue trader could meet with the orphans. I'm gonna ask the question first. These children are the future of your crew, and one day they will too have to stand against evil and heresy their parents did. By meeting them, by speaking the right words to them, you will honor the memory of the fallen heroes and light the way to heroes in the making. They will always remember the day they met the rogue trader. Besides, it will bolster the orphan's spirit, help them recover from their loss. It can be hard for someone so young. I am gonna keep things professional, and they can have a speech. I appreciate it, bro, but please, not even slight ideas as to what are plot points worth mentioning, please. I really don't want any form of spoilers. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. So please, anything, even a slight inkling, please keep it to yourself. A group of adolescents, clearly dressed in their finest, freshly pressed clothes, forms a straight line before you. Some stare at you with wide eyes like you're some mythical creature, while others huddle together in fear and look away. Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. Alabard glances at the gathered children. It is hardly the scholar progenium in here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship with adequate care and instructions. Argenta is standing to the side of the group. At your approach, she perks up and announces, her voice ringing. Brave ones! The master of this ship has appeared before you, the one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Reach your Lord Captain, the Rogue Trader of House von Valentius. Error. Speaker, you notice Infernus Master Einrich Montag standing a few paces away from the orphans. He watches you with approval and bows respectively when you meet his gaze. Why have I suddenly gone into nowhere? Grandly address the group, smile at the group. Give them treats and escort them to their homes. I believe a minute of beholding the Lord Captain. I, the Rogue Trader, the Lord Captain of the ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for just cause and brought honor to the von Valentius banners and those of the Imperium. I am proud of them, and I believe that you will become their worthy heirs. Definitely. Oh, we've come back. The teenagers hang on your every word with bated breath. Only a few at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed by your speech. One of the scowling visitors with a thin scar across his face tosses his head back and says bitterly, "So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for you noble lot, and you just give us speeches." Agenta quickly turns to the boy. A flurry of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm him and scold him for his impudence. Their comportment leaves much to be desired. I hope that they will be molded into worthy servants of House von Valentius. This audience is over. If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. It doesn't matter what we say, it won't bring our parents back, and it won't change our fates either. We'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks, or worse. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fate with anger and disdain. When the heretics who killed your parents attacked the ship, I was there. I took command, I fought, and I repelled the assault as quickly as I could. But no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what is within your power. The strong have power to decide the fate of others. The weak either obey or die. If you seek a different lot in life, boy, save your grumbling and look for an opportunity to rise above the rest. I'm going to go for number 3. You heard the Rogue Trader. His words carry the wisdom of the Imperium. It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. Abelard gives a sign, and servants immediately emerge carrying packaged treats with von Valentius emblazoned on the wrappers. It appears that the Seneschal came prepared for any contingency. Ah, they all get snacks. The boy ain't wrong, but... Argenta rubs her temple pensively. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. The boy is not wrong, but hey, such is the life of man in the Imperium. I mean, it could be worse. I could, you know, like force him into serving in my own version of the Astra Militarum. Because you know those guys have a very short lifespan. Done. And so with that, we have looking for trouble. That's been done. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And let's why not? Let's come down here and speak to Idira very quickly, and then we'll go and do a quest, and I'll speak to more of them again afterwards. Rubs the implant at a temple. Her collar is undone, and one of the clasps is on the verge of falling off. Sensing your presence, Idira turns her head towards you and offers you a crooked smile, even as her eyes look right through you. About your abilities.
What are you talking about, Lord Captain?
You are a Psyker. Psykers are only granted the right to live with the Emperor's blessing. Have you ever been to Terra? Number 1.
Look, Lady Theodora couldn't care less if some eggheads measured my brains or not. It's not about the seal on your forehead, get it? It's about what's in your gut, if it's rotten or not. My gut's stronger than the adamantine on this here ship. And my implants are better than the ones they put in you on your Terra. If they weren't, I wouldn't have lived as long as I have.
Number 4.
None of the officers knew the Lord Captain well. Not even Abelard, and she was always closer to him than anyone else. She told me from the off that if I ever listened to anything in the warp about her without her permission, I'd be going out through the airlock. I'm not an idiot, so I never stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Only when I was asked. It's hard to wrap my head around the fact that she's gone. Lady von Valancius gave me everything I have. She opened the stars to me and the paths between them. I still think I can hear her voice.
Go.
Of course.
Learn a little bit from her as well, so let's end that and let's go look at the Coronis Expanse map. Abelard, Wesserain. Wesserian? The events of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader take place in a vast region of space known as the Coronis Expanse. This sector is comprised of numerous star systems, many of which you will get a chance to visit. You will find yourself scouring the void in search of routes leading to new, uncharted systems, discovering more routes as you explore the Expanse. What you see before you is the map of one such system. Each star system contains objects it can interact with. Such objects are marked as points of interest. Move your ship to a point of interest, then click LMB on it to initiate the event or open the planet view. That'll be, of course, the left mouse button. We are unidentified void ship. Urak, here's me, I can only assume. Rykad Majoris. The guide, make contact with the Navis Nobilite station. Not explored. Visit Rykiad Philia, the prison planetoid. Machine spirit, keep at land on Rykad Manoris. And that's Majoris. Got it. And this is the unidentified void ship. I can't move the mouse at all. So what I'm going to go and do is come here. And the Heralds of the Navis Nobilate continue to maintain Vox silence, perhaps due to Dirac 5 being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting in the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We have also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the remains of an interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Nobilate House requires aid, and therefore cannot respond to our Vox transmission. Order the Augur crew to scan the station. The officers from the Augur crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information is imprecise. They note wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. Contact the station. I will negotiate personally. We are able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered and some fully depressurized. Signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. But the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators heralds ignoring us? I will try contacting them personally. Does not reply even after an official greeting by a rogue trader and the declaration of your intent to negotiate in person. Let's commence docking. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you'll have to look for the esteemed navigators blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Choose party members. I think I'll have these 4. Oh, yep. I guess I can have up to 6. But, well, you know, what can I say? These are my choices so far. I will be taking these 4 with me. All non-usable items are automatically packed into cargo. Press any key. Let's go find myself a new navigator. That's what I'm going for. Oh, what is going on here?
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess! What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
You're consigned to oblivion for your transgression against House Orsilio. Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orsilio, I command you to execute the infidels. Well, am I going to get there on time? Probably not. Ooh! Although they take a little while to drop dead. Hardy guys. Oh, hi. And I've just gone and walked into this one. Master, we have some strange guests on the station. Yes, you do. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his weary face, and not just his own. Two jet-black, black, unblinking eyes are watching your every move, and the third one, the mark of a navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lowered lid in the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Desist, brother. It was the Emperor's will that brought me to this abode. I'm going to say, Abelard, if you would be so kind. I'm not even sure what I'm asking him to do, to be honest. Oh, here you go. He's introducing me. Before you stands his lordship, the rogue trader, Bahador von Valencius, heir to the greatest protectorate in the Coronis Expanse and bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out that noble custom requires a Lord Navigator to introduce himself first, but given the, unusual circumstances on the station, his lordship and the rogue trader is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostility, but just this once. Very nice. In this case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremoniously invasion, but just this once. Very well, allow me to introduce myself. Before you stands Felic Christoph August, keeper of this place. So you did not arrive to offer support to the traitors. This is great news. Having said that, you must understand that Urek 5 is a holy sanctum for the House Orsilio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say you are not on the guest list. I'm looking for the Lord Inquisitor's interrogator, one Henrik van Kalox. Do you know anything about his present location? I'm going to say number 3. The Lord Inquisitor's interrogator. I think I would know if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit. What is happening on the station? Betrayal, a most banal thing in the life of the nobilate, don't you think? I was stabbed in the back by my closest friend, Theobald Orsilio. Search the interrogator. Oh, okay. The second keeper of Urek 5 and my mentor. On his instructions, my own people sabotaged the generators, blew up the shuttles, and brutally massacred the loyal servants of my mistress. Most unforgivably, they dared to take her prisoner. Greedy scum. I swear by the throne's light, their souls will perish in the darkness of the void. Felic falls silent for a few moments and then furiously slams the end of his staff on the floor. The madmen have captured Lady Cassia and are now torturing her upstairs while we are idly chatting down here. Help me rescue her or be gone, but waste no more of my precious time. What kind of help are you talking about? I still have questions concerning the situation on the station. Do not care about your mistress. I'm looking for a navigator and you will do. Attack. I still have questions regarding the situation on the station. Idle chat will not save Lady Cassia, but if you need to be sure of something before you can help, so be it. Why did you not respond to the messages? I've already said that Urek 5 is sacrosanct. It is the holy domain of the Navis Nobilate, and it is forbidden for commoners from the world below. We had hoped to solve the crisis on our own, but when the situation spiraled out of control, we could not establish contact because the traitors had disabled our equipment. Tell me about your mistress. Regretfully, I am not allowed to discuss my mistress, whether with her retinue or the outsiders. She will tell you about herself personally if she feels like it. That is, assuming she survives. I am begging you not to waste any more of our precious time, for it is running out. What makes you think she is still alive? You may not believe me, but Lady Cassia is capable of incredible things. Not even the traitor Theobald can easily harness her power. Trust me, I should know. Everything happened too quickly. There were dozens of reports of accidents, victims, and failing systems. But the only precious thing aboard this station is Lady Cassia's life. Everything else is futile and can be easily replenished. What kind of help are you talking about? I wouldn't ask you for such a favor under different circumstances, and yet Lady Cassia's well-being is above all. I haven't got many people left, and my wounds are too deep for me to act with precision and swiftness. But you may actually succeed. In order to ascend to the Mistress's chambers, you will need to remake a holy relic sanctified with the blood of Lady Auxilia herself. This is the control rod of the elevator machine spirit. I have one part, and the other was lost during the mutiny. But even this relic will be of no use unless the elevator mechanism is powered. How do I remake the control rod? I have a phylactery containing the Mistress's blood. It needs to be taken to the laboratory, which is located behind one of the reliquary doors. The most ancient and sacred mechanisms will help to rebuild the rod. The tech priest ceaselessly performed the rites of appeasement so that the machine spirit would serve the house in its time of need. The fateful hour is now upon us. How do I power an elevator? The station's main cogitator is situated in the guard room. Just enter the correct command sequence and the sacred mechanism will do the rest. If it is so simple, why don't you do it yourself? Path to the laboratory and the guard room is blocked by the very same madmen who took over the station. They will not negotiate and are not afraid of displeasing the Navis Nobilate or incurring the Emperor's wrath. They bow only to brute strength, something which I currently happen to lack. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Ascendant, rescue mistress, but return our crowd house to sign a contract with my praetorate. I'm going to say number 5. So be it. Hurry, the mistress's safety is all that matters, but should you fail, our arrangement is finished. End dialogue. Alright! I've got a house of navigators to help me out. Map. Loot. And Felic Orselio. And return to the void ship. We don't want to return to the void ship. Yeah, I'm gonna go get loot, however.
Follow my lead.
A multi-key. Nice.
Sometimes you consult the appropriate treaties on Tactica Imperialis. And when
Doubt is for the weak.
I've forgotten half the buttons. Wait, that selects everybody. The elevator's power is out. That is blocked. Got defender. Okay, I'm game. How do I get down?
It's about time.
That returns me to my void ship, which I don't want to do.
White. Bright, pure color.
Corpses were mauled by a
It's all
force
riddled with
far beyond
horrible
mortal
veins that carry the
capability.
poison of fear and pain throughout its body. Who are you? Why are you crying?
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity
Hands of
who
force in
set
the
upon
forest
this abode
forces.
of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
Athletics, jump over.
Excellence.
Right
matters.
then. The Space Marine 2 stream is still going to be on every Friday. I'm still trying to figure out a few of the fun ins and outs, we could say.
Something of interest.
There's a trap up
Duty
ahead.
prevails. The Emperor favors me today.
Okay.
A new challenge for me?
Let's keep going forward. Got some goods. The trophies were packed as cargo. Oh, wow, if you put it that way. Guard, defender. I'm gonna come back this way. Can I get through here? I think I can. Excuse me, folks. What? We're not so much to defile House Orsilio. What? Apologies, folks. Had to sneeze.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Well, if you put it that way. Speed up animations in combat. Okay. Yes, as I went and put... what am I doing? I'm arranging people. This is me, so I want to be fairly far forward. Let's put me there. Crowd kill. We do an additional +3 damage for each enemy in the affected area, of course. You can come here. You can come here. What do we have? While at full wounds, the soldier has +10. Nice. And you can come here. Thank you. Yes, so my live streams now, once they're finished, they're going to disappear. But the episodes are going to be uploaded to the channel over... in fact, you can go forward. Over the week, basically. And you can go forward, and you can go forward. So, for instance, the yesterday's stream is in 4 parts, and part 1 came out yesterday as soon as the stream finished, and part 2, I think, is out in about 24 hours, I guess. Let's go start battle.
Onward! I will endure.
He just...
Break their morale.
Oh, yeah, no, I did get hit.
Follow my lead.
But they definitely just shot themselves. Argenta. Burst fire. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to shoot. What are our chances? 48. We've got a 68. We've got an 80. That'll do.
I'll do it. Each strike is a prayer.
Yeah, he did. Ferocious recital. Minister grants 3 momentum for each enemy that is even a 5-star radius. Run and gun. The soldier gains +4 MP and their next attack costs -1 MP less and does not count towards the attack upper limit. Immediately removes the winded effect. Okay, yeah, no, that's good.
My faith strengthens me.
Oh, guard Medicae. He needs to die.
Pain and duty go hand in
Weapon
hand.
at the ready. Stay vigilant. Follow my lead.
Oh. Gets the second
Follow
go,
my
it seems. And then he gets another go. What's going on here? Idra. Psych increases the target's dodge and parry by 10% until the end of combat. Let's stick that on you.
Is?
Give you forewarning. With all exploits from the target. The operative targets one enemy within 10 cells. From the operative, that target immediately gains +2 exploits. One creature within a 12-cell radius. Chains up to... You know what yet? Let's... Oh, not close enough? Not close enough. Okay. I could get to there. When's this guy going? He goes next. That's not jolly very good. Let's see if we can...
Was that you?
He's not going next anymore. I'll tell you that much. This guy is, though, a guard defender at the back.
Weather the storm!
Oh. Oh, how dare he. Can I want Abelard to go first. Can we not make that happen? Ah, is that what the guard commander's doing? Guard commander needs to die. I mean, can my guys run through each other? I'm not quite sure if this is going to block Abelard if I stick myself there. Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out. Let's... Chances of hitting anybody are ridiculously low. At all costs, charge. Target is too far. That's a shame. Let's stick on some endurance. And let's just attempt to shoot this guy. Has he got any better? No. Oh, but he could die.
Too easy.
Oh, accuracy of a blind man. Okay, cool. We can go through our own people.
Indeed.
Oh, yep, of course. Let's put that on. And then let's charge the Medicae.
I will do my duty.
And then let's finish off the
Victory is
Medicae.
reduced to dust.
Alright, so no one's getting any more healing. I'll grant you that much. Brace for impact. For each archetype taken by the Navy officer.
At your beck and call.
Brace for impact. I don't think that's done too much. But, he's kind of standing out in the open right now,
Just
so...
a minor setback.
Ah, yeah, double 0 damage. And a dodge.
I must not falter.
I've suffered worse.
Yeah, 0 damages all round. Love it. Let's... Gains +4 movement points. Where can I get to with +4 movement points? 1, 2, 3. I mean, I can get to there. That kind of leaves me flanked by these guys. And of course, the squad commander, but... yeah, do you know what? Let's just keep shooting. 37. He's probably even less yet. 16.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Bada bing, bada dead.
Break their morale! My faith strengthens me.
Oh, he gives him an extra go. Got it. A dodge.
Weapon at the ready.
He blindly fires into nothing. Let's have her come up. I know exactly what you mean, except it's not a Tuesday, but hey, why not? just take out that medic. Okay. Oh, everyone's a little bit out of range, except for goodbye guard.
On it. Farewell.
She screamed at him. He died of shame.
Moving out. I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Ouch. Ah, yes, of course, that's my momentum bar. I'm going to... If I said come to there and said charge, they're all going to be out of range, aren't they? Yes, they are. They've all decided to just stay too damn far away from me.
Forge ahead!
Let's stay partly covered from, well, that guy, I suppose. When the next single shot or single target melee attack applies the following effects. Enemy target, the target becomes marked. The ally who kills the marked target gains an additional turn after the current one. Let's do that. Let's mark. 2% chance. He's out of range. Okay, I could end up marking a desk at this rate.
Who even taught you to fight like this?
I may have just marked my own person. Is he marked? Exploit contempt. I don't think so. I think I was actually supposed to hit someone for that to work.
A tactically sound approach.
I know. Use abilities. I'm trying to learn them. Let's charge at this guy. And let's get some endurance back up on the go.
Follow my lead.
Yeah, I got some toughness on me. I don't mind that. Right, let's move forward. Let's try
Faith without deeds is worthless.
some run and gun. Get me a bit further forward. I'm going to bring around to here. And what have we got for shooting? 23, 23, 65.
I'll do it.
Go for that one. Please don't shoot my own dude in the back. Oh, I miss. But that didn't count towards my goes. Let's have
As the
another go.
Emperor commands, I act.
Boom! Explosive round in the chest. He did take it like a champ, I must say. And each enemy that is even in a 5-star radius on the sister battle was hit by her this turn. If this spell hits a demon or chaos cultist, the additional amount of momentum doubles. Okay, I don't need to worry. Don't really think I need that. Ooh,
Follow my lead.
Dodged away. Cheeky.
What is ringing?
That's all okay. Ah, the pistol ability is just so sad. Veil, not veil. Analyze enemies.
But of course.
And gains +2 exploit. Remind me, what does exploit do? Permanent. At the start of each turn, the operative inflicts 1 stack. If the operative hits a target with an exploit stack, the attack deals more damage. Okay, that is not cover. And oh, I think it's just time to... Oh man, no one's in range. Removes all exploits from the target, decreasing the target's dodge. Dodge and parry until the end of combat. He's already got that on him, hasn't it? Yeah, so I'm going to leave that on him. I don't know if it can only be on one person. Quite sure. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything with the Psyker now, so we'll just leave it at that, to be honest.
I've suffered worse.
Momentum.
Why are they always just out of range? I need to increase my movement range is what I need. Come to there. And let's attempt to shoot this guy. 24% chance.
Can't do. You could do worse, but not by much.
How did I shoot my
Already
own
done.
guy? I suppose I could charge just for the added range, but we're going to We're just going to leave it at that, to be honest. Come and kill
At
the
your beck
commander.
and call. I took care of this one.
Yes, I did. I should have done that the other way around because I could have ran at him.
It will be done.
That was horribly done. I will happily admit that one. Let's end the turn there.
Just a minor setback.
And no biggie. Can I hit this dude? 23% chance. Show me some love. Well, what's this again? Oh yeah, goes a little bit crazy.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Now you won't. What did we have? Disarming attack and disarming attack for my second weapon. Have you move up. No one's going to be in range.
Anything else?
Let's apply a debuff.
Will do.
Let's exploit all your weaknesses. And let's forewarn this guy.
Was that you? Or
Then we'll end your turn there.
Death to the heretics!
How dare they? Go down or now? I'll stay up.
All too easy.
Only a 40% chance.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Yeah, he did. If only I could jump. How awesome would that be? I don't even have a ranged weapon, so I'm just going to stick him in cover. Ow. And I didn't even turn on toughness.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave.
Gains the ability to make a number of extra attacks. See if any of them can hit. No. Attack 2.
Doubt is for the weak.
No. I mean, I'm only on a 26% chance, so I'm not expecting much. Oh, and I think I took out cover.
I refuse. I'll do it.
Can't shoot the cover. And I missed again.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Do you not know? I'm just gonna keep you where you are. End your turn. Can I finally get this person in?
no can do.
Nope.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Let's just end the turn. Let's just get this over with. He is shooting me through a pillar. He is good.
Rejoice in battle! I will not.
No line of sight. Right, now let's go and fry this dude's brain.
What is this foreboding?
Brain officially fried. Let's have all of that.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Collection sculptor and chronicler Zacchaeus Vernon the Magnificent. Ooh la la. Oh, guard Medici, what you got for me? Pistol and some armor. Bits and bobs. Pistols. I'll grab some goods. I'm learning, bro. I'm learning. Oh, wow. Mutated flesh sample. How very nice. How very nice indeed. Any more goods? Oh, plenty. I think we just found a secret.
Victory awaits!
Okay, there are apparently goods in this wall somewhere.
The Whispers taught me how.
Souls took their own lives by slicing their guts wide open. Okay then. Lovely.
Should I divine our next step?
Something did just come up there. Oh, intercepted conversation between security officers. What else we got goods? Open the door.
Would you look at that?
Down the trap.
I better myself through my service.
Pontius ciphers Glacius on the training of worthy servants at the court of the Navis Nobilite. Interesting. Interesting indeed. And over in this corner we have some goods. Data crypt. Alright, so then through the door. Navigate a flesh sample.
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
In his service, will they find strength and fortitude?
Noble silk gloves. Oh, very nice. Where have I ended up? Not entirely sure. Oh, I moved all this off that dude. Got it. Got it. Right, let's have a look at my inventory because I've collected quite a few little bits and bobs. Black chest plate. Yeah, we've got loads of those. Fair enough. Yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard. By the God Emperor, well, you are a strapping lad, but you probably will make it for a cycle or 3. There's one down better men than me. What even disappoint if your brains turn into mush? He was out of the pressurized chamber because some voices told him. God will not have to serve the child for long. He even gave us a little leeway. Unlike that fish-eyed, be quiet, he might hear you. Okay. Change in circumstances demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rykad system. One of my acolytes, interrogator Heinrichs van Kalox, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you. After which you will provide him passage to the Burabunda system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Okay. Scrappy autogun. Gains +5 bonus to perception. You've got really good perception. You can wear some silk gloves. Oh, we've also got a cloak. +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. Okay, what does fellowship do? Ah, there it is, fellowship. The character's ability to interact with other creatures to receive charm or befriend them. 30, 30, 35. He's my fellowship kind of a guy. And did I grab anything else? The wearer gains +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. This guy's dumb as an ox. That'll work. And I'm hoping, yep, his sword's a little bit better. Anticipating the questions you may have, I will stress the nature of interrogation. The nature of Interrogator Van Carlux's activities in Rikard Minoris is of no concern to you. If required, Van Carlux himself will disclose the nature of his mission. Yeah, I read that one. And you say the communication one, this one. I almost did at best. Let's go bonkers. How do I get it to stay there? I've forgotten all the buttons. It's been so long since I played. By that I mean it's been a week. Okay, hey, there you go. Click info. Armenia almost burst our heads because someone forgot to check the catering unit. We haven't let in a single outsider in over 10 years, but Keeper Theobald keeps finding things to fret over. Imagine the shrieking if he finds out Keeper Felek didn't make us inspect the hangar after Lord Winterscale's most recent visit. Throne forbid I tried to steer clear of the squabbles among the Highborn. Some of Keeper Felek's orders make little sense. Like the last time he commanded that we cut off communication with Rikard Minoris for a while. Why would he do that? Looks like you grew tired of Winterscale Scion's visits. It's always a pleasure to aid Keeper Felek. That's right, if the Highborn have grown tired of each other, let them deal with it. They do look glorious, but I know what you mean. But then, you know, hey, Edna's not here, and although, you know, we are absolutely fantastic, we are no heroes, so we should be fine.
Follow my lead.
I'm assuming I go through this door. Did I grab everything? If I say again, no, there's something over here, apparently. But we go. What do we got? It's in the wall. Ah, found it. Goods. There you go. I picked up some trophies. And I just want to double check. If I go to... Hang on. I'll do. Before we burst through this door,